This creepy and winding road was the start of an epic week in Cripple Creek, Colorado. Come with us as we hang out in downtown Cripple Creek, visit a prison museum, check out the wolf sanctuary, all while relaxing in a comfortable Airbnb. So Cripple Creek's about a 2-hour drive from Denver. After ascending the cloud-filled dirt road, we finally made it to our quaint, older mountain town Airbnb. It was a gorgeous Airbnb that we actually won at an auction for the Colorado Pet Pantry. I've made a video about them. They do great things to keep dogs in pet owners' homes. It was secluded, comfortable, and just had spectacular views as the aspen trees began to bloom while we visited. It was also spacious. It had 3 bedrooms, 4 beds, 2 bathrooms. So we wrapped the day up watching the sunset from the balcony, getting ready for a week-long adventure in Cripple Creek. At the Cripple Creek Heritage Center, there's an overlook of a nearby mine. It's the Molly Kathleen mine. We're gonna take a tour of that in a separate video, and you should check it out if you're interested. But it's a pretty cool view. When visiting Cripple Creek, the Heritage Center is a great place to start out. They have flyers and brochures about all the attractions nearby and around Cripple Creek. It gives you a good sense of what the town's all about, and also the things that you personally might want to check out. Howdy, Sheriff. The prison museum is a fun place to check out. They have the history of a bunch of different inmates that have stayed over the years, and just to kind of get a sense of what prison life was like. When the prison was at capacity, they'd fit 6 people into a single cell on these stacked hammocks. Apparently they can keep up to 100 prisoners in this very small prison. Okay, I'm not sure who thought they should use the bathroom here, but apparently they had to make a sign. They have a women and children's ward. This kid just looks like a thug. Look at him, little punk. It's kind of odd to think about these kids who would mess with trains and cause a ruckus being put into an institution like this. Very weird. Very cool place though. For $5, definitely worth checking out. Today we're going to be spending some time walking up and down downtown Cripple Creek in Colorado. It is a historic mining town. Had its boom up until the Great Depression in the 1930s. Let's go ahead and check out the town. So one thing that's kind of interesting about Cripple Creek, it really is like a step back in time. Just have these completely random abandoned buildings from who knows what era. Even right behind me, I have a brick building that's clearly abandoned, and then right next to that is a much older stone-like structure. No clue, it's just kind of sprinkled and embedded within the city. It's very interesting. There is something to be said about just walking around a city and taking a real close look at what you find. It's clear that the art here depicts people from an era that no longer exists. And it's interesting to really think about and consider when you put it all together between the museums and the art and what currently exists in the town and the surrounding area. What an awesome place to come and visit. So what kind of a weird park leisure area? They have these extremely detailed murals along this wall here, but they also have like a construction cat machine, and it's just kind of in disarray. It's really odd. There are a handful of other things you can do while in Cripple Creek. For less than $20, you can take the narrow gauge railroad on a 45-minute ride to Victor, Colorado and back, a great train for children. You can visit the Cripple Creek District Museum for only $9. And of course, for adults, a big draw is the wide array of casinos. There are casinos everywhere in Cripple Creek. Bronco Billy's Casino in particular is going through a major construction project. They're upgrading to a 9-story building that'll take up roughly a quarter of the downtown Main Street in Cripple Creek. There is an intercity bus that stops at these red train station bus stops that'll take you to the various tourist attractions and casinos throughout Cripple Creek. If you're in the Cripple Creek area, you have to check out the Wolf Sanctuary. It's an extraordinary facility. It's well put together. For $25, you get an hour-long tour. You'll see foxes, wolves, coyotes, and just learn a bunch about this endangered species, the gray wolf in Colorado. And also for $150, you can also reserve an opportunity to meet the wolves. We tried to do that, but unfortunately it was already booked.
By going over a little bit of history, and so adult wolves are not going to have that eye color. If you do happen to see an adult wolf-like creature with blue eyes, more than likely that is going to be something with a lot of domestic dog.
Great educational information with the tour guide regarding laws and why they're going extinct and what we can do to help, and all kinds of information. And I'll share some links down below in the video's description if you're curious about either visiting the sanctuary here just outside of Cripple Creek, or if you want to figure out things that you can do to help the wolf population in our country.
Sweet!
Woo! Cripple Creek is a gorgeous little town that feels like it's stuck in Colorado's gold rush past. Now, if you're going to be staying in Cripple Creek for a little bit, I'd highly encourage you to check out my channel for things around the area that you can do as well. The Royal Gorge is an hour away. We spent an entire day there exploring the train, the gorge, the bridge. It was beautiful. You can also check out the Molly Kathleen Gold Mine tour as you delve 1,000 feet underground to see what working in a mine is like. There's over 17 hikes very close to Cripple Creek. I went on one that included over 40 abandoned mines. And if you're feeling particularly adventurous, there's the Skyline Drive, where you drive along a mountain ridge with sheer drop-offs on each side of you. And if that's a little too much, there's also the Shelf Road. I did a video on most of this, and I'd encourage you to check out my channel if some of those things seem interesting to you. If you've been to Cripple Creek, I'd love to get your comments and feedback about what you thought of it, and thank you for tuning in. I explore things all over the state of Colorado, constantly looking for things to see, eat, and do. If you live in Colorado, or you're thinking about moving here, or you're gonna vacation here, I'd encourage you to subscribe to my channel to find neat and interesting things to do in this gorgeous state.